Wow. All right. Lots of blood in the streets. I've got a lot to talk about here. Why is crypto moving down so dramatically? Is this a crypto crash? Is this the beginning of something that is probably most likely potentially going to get worse tomorrow when the stock market's open? The short answer is possibly yes. But I will always bring you back to a couple of key things. I've got a chart I want to share with you that should kind of help you, give you some clarification and some comfort. We're going to talk about that. But is this a crypto crash market going on? Yeah, I would say that we've got a little bit of what I would maybe call a flash crash happening right here. We were down about 4 or 5% earlier today, but this thing is accelerating. Now we're down 14%. We have crossed below that $3 trillion market cap. And you can see right here, let me get out of the way. There we go. And you can see right here, looks like just starts to move dramatically down. And you can even see the timing as it kind of started to play out, so this was today around 8 or 9, we were down a little bit, but you can see the market cap number. And then all of a sudden it just started free falling a little bit right there. So again, look, is this a situation where you should be selling all your crypto and heading for the hills? You probably know, if you know me, you follow me, I'm going to say absolutely not. This is a buying opportunity. We've got Bitcoin down, and in the last 24 hours has gone all the way down to 91,000. That's a pretty good buying level for considering where we're at. But you got Ethereum down 19+%, 19% on the 24-hour. In fact, the low for Ethereum has gone down and hit 2,100. So it's bounced back a little bit from its 24-hour low. Why is this going on? What is going on? One word continues to be the word that we're going to talk about. It is tariffs. So Trump has opposed his tariffs on Canada, Mexico, and China. I did see on Twitter earlier, about an hour ago, that he's got meetings scheduled, Trump does, tomorrow with both Canada and Mexico to talk about this. Look, Trump uses these tariffs. He's using these as a negotiation tactic to get better deals for us here in the United States, all that kind of stuff. I realize that's an oversimplification of tariffs, and I realize that tariffs are, they're complicated, right? What is tariffs is where we're imposing a 25% tariff on all the exports coming from Canada and Mexico into our country, right? So I believe that I read that the United States makes up about 65 to 70% of all of Canada's exports, a very similar number to Mexico. So yeah, this is a big, huge deal as far as the impact on those countries, gross domestic product, all that kind of stuff. But bottom line, what I firmly believe we have going on in crypto right now is an overreaction. It is a panic selling event that has created a cascading event. Think of it as a snowball running down a snowy hill, right? As it continues to gain more speed, it's getting bigger and bigger. People are getting fearful. They're panic selling. They're selling when they shouldn't be. And again, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it. This is when you step in, and this is when you buy. Look, XRP is at a 26% discount, $2.13. And yeah, we may see XRP, as an example, drop down below $2. That's fine with me. I'm going to continue to buy. Solana down below 200. It's down 12%. If you look at the 24-hour, the biggest percentage moves down are Caspa down 32%, Filecoin 32%, Cardano down 32%. Look at that. Cardano's down 32%, 61%, 61 cents. Excuse me. That is a deal. Arbitrum, that's a deal there as well. All right. So, excuse me. So that's what's going on. Now, I want to share this chart with you. So what is this chart? This data reveals retail investors are panic selling as institutions, excuse me, and whales quietly accumulate. I showed this to you guys here earlier today, but I'm going to show this to you again because I think this is the illustration. This is the visual of what you need to know. Okay. Look, the blue line represents retail investors. You and I, individuals, the hundreds of millions of us across the globe, the world, are the blue line. And notice this goes all the way back to February 2024. Notice the pretty consistent, just straight line here. Yes, there's some ups and downs, but it was a consolidating line. And then starting in around December of 2024, retail investors started selling. They started getting fearful. They started, man, I'm out. They started just dumping, and they started getting out. Why? Fear, uncertainty, doubt, panic selling, emotional-based selling, all the reasons that you shouldn't be selling and all that. Whereas if you look at the red line right here, it's larger investors. They saw that opportunity and they started buying all the way up. They're buying in these turbulent times. They're buying and not obviously being a victim of panic selling. Okay. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Okay. Is this going to get worse? Yeah, probably. Why? Because the stock market has not opened yet. You've been seeing today the crypto market digest and deal with this tariff situation with the overreaction associated with that. And the stock market's going to open tomorrow and it's going to be red. It's going to be bloody. There we will see probably one of the biggest down days tomorrow. What does that mean? It's going to impact crypto. You're going to probably see more selling as a result of that. Panic selling. It will bleed over into crypto. More and more people will start to go, oh my God, the sky is falling. Crypto's dead in the water. I got to get out. Got to take a loss, whatever. Me, I'm buying. That's what I'm doing. Okay, point blank. Not that you need to know what I'm doing per se, whether you care, you don't care, it's up to you. I'm just simply telling you, you guys have given me the seat. Thank you so much for your support, by the way. You've given me the opportunity to talk to you about all this stuff. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be stepping in and I'm going to be buying. I'm absolutely going to be buying because to take the opportunity to buy, to buy an asset at a 25 or 30% or even more discount, that's when you buy right here. I mean, like this is XRP. XRP continues to, you can see it continues to look, it candled down all the way. XRP candled down all the way to $1.77. Holy cow. All right. So yeah, I mean, that's an opportunity. That's just one example, right? And because I mean, there's always opportunity, and especially when you see a massive move down. There's an old adage that says when you see an asset drop, say 40, 50%, as long as the fundamentals of that asset, a la XRP, as an example, Ethereum, whatever, right? Solana. It's usually the time you step in and buy. You step in and buy when you see a massive precipitous drop in a good, great crypto asset or stock asset or whatever it may be. Look, I realize this is hard. I realize that it's hard to see blood red across the board. I'm not minimizing that. I'm not taking anything away from that. But I'm telling you, go back to that chart that I showed you, right? Go back to that chart. Go back to this chart. Live this chart. Tattoo it on your brain somewhere. This chart is what it comes down to. Don't be the blue line. Don't be the person that sells and panic sells and then regrets it later because you took a loss because you panicked. And then you're like, oh my God, I took a loss. I didn't have to. And then we bounce back up. Okay. Yeah, there's more rough waters ahead. Not going to minimize that. Okay. There is more rough waters coming at us. There is. Like I said, tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, probably going to be rough, but only rough in the stance that you're going to see the market move down anymore. And always ask yourself that one question I've always told you to ask yourself. Ask yourself, do you believe in the crypto market? Yes or no? Do you believe in the viability of the crypto market? Yes or no? If the answer is no, then yeah, you should probably, head out the door. If the answer is yes, then you should be buying. You should not be selling. You should not be panicking. You should not be selling, but you should be looking at anywhere you can buy to any of these assets on a massive discount. Massive discount. Because 3 years from now, 2 years from now, market's going to be bigger. We're going to be a 7, 9, 10 trillion dollar market. And you're going to be like, man, all those assets I bought back in January, February of 25, did pretty nicely on that. All right. More to come. I'll see you.